What are the best and worst freestyle swimming drills that you can do to improve your technique and swim faster? In this video, I'm going to share with you 15 of the most common swimming drills and rank them on a tier list from S being superior and F being failure. Now, in order for a drill to be ranked S tier, it needs to be something that anyone can do at any level. It doesn't require additional equipment, and you'll see an immediate improvement in your feel of the water and how fast you can swim. So our S tier is the ultimate epitome of efficient swimming drills. These are essential. A tier will be great drills that you can do on a regular basis, but maybe they're not the best drills. Then our B tier will be situationally relevant drills, which means they won't be the best drills for everyone, although they're pretty good drills nonetheless. C tier, I believe these are overrated swimming drills that are just getting too much attention. And D tier, these would be drills that are best if you actually avoid them and take them out of your swimming routine. And in order to get the F tier, it means that these drills will literally make you slower, and you should avoid them at pretty much all costs. We're gonna kick off the list with a hot take, and that is kicking with a board. Now, you can kick in a number of different ways, and this develops your leg strength and also helps increase your propulsion from your feet. Now, if you kick with a board, because you're not training the proper body position and you're never gonna swim with a kickboard, this is actually going to rank pretty low on the list. Now, if you kick with a board, I'm gonna give this D tier, because this is a drill that you would ideally be best avoiding. If you're an elite swimmer and you're really working on maximizing your kick and leveraging your body position in different ways, then for short bursts at a high intensity, kicking with a board will actually be okay. But for most swimmers, you should avoid this. Instead, when you kick, do it in streamline. Focus on training your body to be high in the water. You want to improve your body position because that's how you're actually going to swim. So if you kick with a board, it's D tier, but if you kick in streamline on your front or on your back, that's going to be A tier. This is a great drill that you should incorporate in your routine almost every single time that you go swimming. Next up, we have Catchup drill. Love it or hate it, this is a tried and true drill to learn how to improve your freestyle catch and exactly what you should be doing with your arms. The way it works, as the name implied, you're literally catching up your arm strokes, waiting for your hands to reach out in front. Now, if you do this drill regularly, it's going to be okay. If you do it too much, it's actually going to hurt your swimming because you're overtraining a certain timing of the stroke. So instead, focus on doing this drill every few days or once a week instead of every time you swim. And for that reason, Catchup drill will be C tier. This is a drill that is a little bit overrated, but it's still a decent drill nonetheless. Let's talk about sculling. This is one of my favorite drills to improve your feel of the water. You can do this in any body position, from treading water to being on your front, on your side, moving in reverse. There are a lot of different variations, which makes sculling something that's great to improve not only your feel of the water, but help you get stronger in all of your different strokes. And for that reason, we're gonna give sculling an A tier. This is a great drill that you can do in pretty much every single workout. Now, it is a little bit more advanced, and that's why it's not an essential drill to do every single time. Because if you're just getting started, you're probably not gonna make very much forward progress if you're sculling, but it is a really important skill that you wanna work your way up to improving over time. I've got another hot take for you guys. Single arm freestyle. Now, if you do single arm freestyle with both arms extended, this is going to be a C tier because you're not training the proper mechanics when you swim the actual full freestyle stroke. Because when you swim freestyle regularly, you have equal rotation to both sides. So if you only rotate to one side, you can't even do that if you keep one arm extended. And so even though this is a great overall drill, it's overrated in that specific fashion. Now, the alternative to doing single arm freestyle with one arm extended is where you have your opposite arm right on your side. Your shoulder is going to be dry, and you're gonna be able to reach to full extension and create that rotational momentum, which is so important to mastering a long axis stroke like freestyle and backstroke. So this other variation of the drill, where you have one arm extended and one arm at your side, is going to be A tier. This is a great drill, especially if you're wearing fins. You can even do this with a snorkel, but this is a great drill to also work on your breath timing. Now, the reason why this drill isn't an S tier is because it's pretty difficult to do correctly. You'll also need to wear fins to make sure you're able to leverage full body rotation on both sides. If you wear fins and you have a snorkel and you're a pretty good swimmer, this might actually be S tier for you to really work on your freestyle mechanics all the way from your catch all the way through the rotation. But for most people with fins, this is going to be an A tier. fist drill. This is one of the best drills, if not the best drill, to improve your feel of the water that doesn't require any equipment, and you can do it at any swimming level. Oh, and by the way, you can do it every single day to improve your feel of the water and really warm up your body for swimming fast. And for that reason, the fist drill is S tier. This is something that is essential to improving your swimming and your feel of the water. You can do fist drill nearly every single workout, especially in the warm-up, and that way you can really improve that feel of the water, develop an early vertical forearm, and really catch with more surface area beyond just your hands. I highly recommend incorporating the early vertical forearm using the fist drill every time you swim, at least for 25 or 50 meters to get your body activated. And because anyone can do it with no equipment and it'll immediately improve your feel of the water, it deserves S tier. Zipper drill is a really common drill that you'll see to work on a high elbow position. You can do a high elbow position above the water and below the water. And with a zipper drill, you're essentially zipping your thumb up your torso into your armpit. This really helps you develop a high elbow catch above the water and below the water. The problem is this doesn't really match every single swimming style. So you might actually be overdoing it with this high elbow catch. For example, at elite levels of swimming in a shorter distance, you'll have a straighter arm recovery, which the zipper drill wouldn't really help you with. And so for that reason, zipper drill is going to get B tier because it's a situational drill. For most swimmers, it's going to be pretty good, but if you overdo it, you can actually overstress your shoulders. And for elite levels of sprinting, it's not really going to be the best drill for you. Once upon a time, if you wanted to swim fast, all the coaches in the world told you to pull in an S pattern underwater. And believe it or not, I still hear coaches teach this specific skill. The S pull theoretically allows you to pull more water by increasing the amount of pull that you can have by not pulling in a straight line. Now, this couldn't be further from the truth, and we know today that it's a lot more efficient to pull in a straight line. So if you try and do any S pull in any of the strokes, this is a F tier because it will literally make you slower if you focus on swimming with this technique. The fingertip drag is a great drill to work on having an efficient glide above the water, keeping your elbows high, and really swimming with a lot of control. Now, this fingertip drag drill is something that I've done a lot as a swimmer growing up. It's something I don't really do as much anymore because I already have very high elbows above and below the water. So if you overemphasize on this skill, you can actually slow down your turnover and reduce the amount of rotation that your body has in the water. It's still a great drill, but because it's not the best drill, it's going to get the B tier. This is a situationally beneficial drill. It works for some people, it works here and there, but you really shouldn't prioritize it over other drills. Breathing is one of the most difficult skills in swimming to master. But if you swim with a paddle on your head, you'll learn how to rotate your head to the side, keep one eye and one ear underneath the surface of the water, and this will help your breathing technique immensely. It'll also give you a lot of confidence to know that you can do what seems to be a very, very difficult drill. Now, this drill does require you to have the ability to breathe to your side, but it's a really fun drill. It does require some equipment, and it's something that you can incorporate somewhat regularly into your swimming routine. Now, because this drill is somewhat advanced, it's not going to be an S tier, but because I feel this drill has so much benefit, it's really fun to try, and it builds your confidence knowing that you can improve your swimming and your breathing by swimming with a paddle against your head. We're gonna give it A tier. 3 strokes plus 12 kicks is one of the most popular drills to improve balance and learning how to rotate on your side in swimming. There's a few different variations of this: 6 kick switch, 12 kick switch. I like the 3 strokes with 12 kick variation because you get a little bit of swimming mixed into balancing on your side. Now, the problem with this drill is that it can actually overemphasize the rotation. So if you only do this drill, you'll actually rotate too much and you'll lose the rotational momentum that you get when you have a more consistent stroke. This is especially true if you do a 12 kick switch or 6 kick switch. Now, because of that, this drill will get A tier. It's a great drill that you can work on pretty regularly, and this drill will also benefit if you have equipment. So if you have a pair of fins, it's gonna make it that much easier, and for that reason, it'll be A tier. If you want a difficult drill that'll really challenge your body underneath the water, then you gotta try underwater freestyle. Now, this is where you literally swim the full stroke with rotation, completely submerged. This is the more difficult drill because your body's natural tendency is going to come up. Your body is naturally buoyant. So for this drill, you have to have enough propulsion and enough force and enough body awareness that you can actually keep your entire body submerged. This drill is a lot easier with fins, but it's a great drill that builds your confidence, and it forces you to have this rotation by applying resistance equally throughout your body through a medium that is 800 times more dense than air. So because this drill is a little bit more difficult and it requires fins, it's going to give us B tier. Bow and arrow looks exactly as it sounds. You're gonna focus on balancing on your side for 6 kicks with your arm out of the water and your fingertips pointing at a 45-degree angle to the water. This is a great drill for working on balance. It is a little bit more difficult and it's a harder variation of a 6 kicks or 12 kick switch. Because of that, it's a lot easier if you have fins on. That'll improve your balance and your stability in the water. Now, if you have fins on and you accomplish this drill correctly, it's gonna do wonders for your technique. You'll swim with a high elbow, you'll have a lot more confidence and stability in the water. But because this drill is a little bit more difficult, it's going to be B tier. If you've played water polo or you're a fan of Tarzan, you've probably seen people swim with their head out of the water. This is a great skill in water polo or even open water swimming to be able to spot where you're going. But when it comes to swim training, this drill can be detrimental. And for that reason, it deserves an F tier, because if you swim this type of freestyle, you're going to train your body to move slower. Remember, our body is designed to swim on top of the water, and that starts with a good head position. If our head is up, our legs are gonna sink, and if our hips are sinking, we're creating a lot of unnecessary drag. Remember, the water is 800 times more dense than air, so it's really important that you focus on keeping your eyes down, hips up, and really find that stability over the water and avoid doing things like the heads up Tarzan water polo freestyle stroke. And as a bonus for you guys, I included one more drill, which I'm going to give S tier plus. This is above all the other drills that we've mentioned because it's something that you can do every single day, every single workout. And it's how I believe you should finish every single swim workout. And the drill is called silent swimming. This is where you use all of your senses to really engage with the water. I want you to literally smell the aroma of the chlorine. I want you to listen with your ears for the noise that your fingertips make as you enter the water. Really feel, see, and engage all of your senses, because if you finish your workout with this level of efficiency and mental engagement, it's exactly how you're gonna start the next workout. So silent swimming, because it's something that you can do at any level, requires no equipment, and it will immediately improve your feel of the water and make you swim faster, deserves the S tier plus above all the other drills. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, it means you're serious about improving your swimming and leveling up your skills. Now, if you want to work with myself and our team, you can apply at the link below. We can show you exactly which drills to do, when, where, analyze your technique, and everything that you need to swim faster. Now, if you've really enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love this one right over here. So check it out. I'll see you over there, and happy swimming.